guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to harvest these books that I got from the Dollar Tree. They're called Spot the Difference, and I found 3 different ones. And I got these because, not that I care to spot the difference, but they have beautiful images on the inside that I can use for my glue books. And like this one, I can cut this one up 6 times. I can use it 6 different times. I can save them for Happy Mail and pass some of them on to other people. I can also collage on these and make backgrounds with them. So today I'm going to go through these and cut out the images that I like. And I'll save these books because sometimes, even though I may not want this image right now, it may serve a purpose in a later glue book. Same with this one. You know, things like that. So this, because they're on 2 different pages, because it's Spot the Difference, I'm going to look at both sides. Because here, if I want this image, I can get it from here because this is the front. And on here, there's 2. I'm going to take this and I'm going to rip it out because I'd rather have this image. And the fun part is, you know, you can collage on top of here too. Like, you know, I could put a doll sitting up here, or a doll sitting in the gondola, or a person, or whatever. Or maybe I just like this picture. I don't think I'll necessarily collage on it, but you could. And I'm going to take this, and I'm left with 2 on this side. Let's see what's on here. Okay, so I have 2. So I'm going to take this one, and I can use this side or this side, whichever side I prefer. I'm actually going to take both because I don't really care so much for the tacos, although I do like the avocado. I don't know. I'll decide later. I love the flowers. Don't really care so much for the windmills. And because I already have the flowers here, I'm going to take the lily pads with the lotus flower for this side. And you already know this is the main reason why I got this book. There's elephants in it. So I'm going to take this out for my elephant book. And I'm also going to send Kari from the Concrete Butterfly one of those because she too loves elephants. And I really, really love these bugs. Well, it's the same bug twice, but it's interesting and it's bright and it's colorful, and we all know that's my jam. I don't really care so much for the soccer player, but I do like this side, so I'm going to rip this one out. How do I get this one out? And then I'm going to use that in my glue book. And you already know, look how awesome this is. You guys, look. You can... Let me find one. You know, you can alter it with the silly faces. You know what I mean? Like, how fun would that be, right? So, I think I'll save one of these for my Silly Faces book and the other one for my random glue book. I'm going to leave this one in here for now until I'm ready to use it in my Silly Faces glue book. And then I'm not going to use, I could, well, I think, okay, so here's the thing. Here's the answers, and what they've done is circled in lime green what the difference was. So you could cut around where those areas are. Like here, there's a lime green circle, but I could cut, you know, this out here. There's the circle on the elephant, so that's kind of a bummer. I mean, it's not a big deal. If it doesn't bother you, don't worry about it. But, yep. So I'm going to save all the rest of those for another day. Now let's go through this one. Oh, this is cool. 1 tree planted. A portion of the proceeds from the sale of this book goes towards reforestation and the Million Tree Challenge. Very cool. I like that. Okay, so, you know, whatever. I'm not really digging this picture. I could use it in my random glue book, but it doesn't really speak to me. It's not very colorful. I just don't really care for it. She's pretty. I would use her. So let's put her in the random glue book. I love the picture of these books, and since I already have her for something else, I can use this image here and cut out the books. This is really pretty. These are a wish. Yep, I'm gonna cut those out. This is okay. This would be cool in a fall journal. Oh, look at the monkey. I want the monkey. What's on the other side? Ooh, okay, so I would rather have the monkey than that cider. And then on this side, how cool would this be for collage? What's on the other side? Okay, so this is a dilemma. I can either use this for collage, or I can use the monkey for the glue book. I do already have the monkey set aside, so what I could do is cut the monkey out, and whatever's left over back here use for collage. So I could have the monkey twice. I might do that. I really like the hot air balloons. So I think I'll cut out one of the hot air balloons and then use the rest for either my random glue book or collage. And you already know I love animals and I love color. So I'm gonna snag these parrots. This is pretty cool too, so whatever I have left over, if I cut out the kiwi or the orange slice or whatnot, I could use that, but you know, I'm not hurt if I can't use that. And I would much rather have these tapes than this. Even though this is more colorful, mixed tapes are vintage. It brings us back to the good old days, and I like that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna stick with the tapes. Okay, what do we have here? I'm gonna save this for later. Not really sure if I want to use it or not. Elephants, this is happening. Boom, elephant journal. If I went too fast, here's this. And I love the difference in these, or I was reading this, the dolls. I also love this. This is a beautiful collage piece or a background piece. But there's two of them and there's only one of the dolls. So I could either cut out, you know, 3 of the dolls and use part of this for collage. I could cut out all the dolls and use this piece for collage or background. I like the candy background better. So here's the thing. I could split this in half, and this would be a great background for like an ATC, an artist trading card, or even an iCAD, index card of the day. Or a collage piece. There's a lot you could do with this, so I'm gonna rip that out. Okay, this is the reason why I got this book, was for this cheetah. I love cats, wild cats especially, so I'm gonna rip this out, and this one as well, because I want the cat twice. And I might use this whole picture, and then I might cut out the other one for another page. Alright, so I'll save this for another time. And here's the other thing too. Make sure you're looking at the words that are in the books. Like when I cut these out, I'm not really looking right now, but when I cut out, I will cut out some of the words that I like as well. Just not right this second. Okay, this is beautiful, but it's not really my thing. I do like the fruit. You know I'm vegan, so I do like this, and it's colorful. What's on this side? Okay, that's creepy. I'm digging it. So I'm going to cut out the clowns. And this is a bunch of locks. At first I thought this was candy, but no, those are a bunch of locks. Ooh. You guys, these make great background and collage pages. Holy smokes. Okay, well I'm definitely ripping this out because I'm not sure if I want this for a background piece or... I really like the locks, so I might use it for both. I think I'll split this down the middle, use the locks, and then the other half for my glue book or collage. Same with this. I love the candy aspect. I also love the shells. I could split it in half and use both. Okay, so this one, sorry dude, I really like the candy, so I could use that. But because I have 2 of him, What's on the other side? Let's see. Okay. Not a huge fan of the car. The car's cool. I love old cars. That's totally my thing. However, I could use him for my silly faces. So I think I'll save him and put him with my silly faces journal. And then here's compost. Not a huge fan of that. I mean, of composting, I think is great. I just don't like that picture. Not a huge fan of that picture. Okay, so she's kind of cool. I think I'll cut her out. I could use her for, she's perfect size for ATCs, iCads, my glue books. So I could cut her out lots of times. I love the roller skates. This is a cool collage piece, so I will cut out the roller skates, and let me see if what's on this side. I do like the slice of watermelon. I don't know yet. We'll see. I will either cut out the watermelon or I will use the trolley. Whatever speaks to me in the moment is what I'll use. And then who doesn't love this rock and roll lady? Okay, so I saw this book and it immediately made me think of Kari from the Concrete Butterfly again, because she loves sunflowers and she just took a bunch of photos in a field of sunflowers. So I'm going to send her one of these. I'm going to keep, ooh, this is a tough one. Do I want her or do I want the grandma? I want the sunflower. I'm going to keep the sunflower. This is okay. I love the color, but I really love this, which is funny because I hate purple, but I do love this. So I will keep that twice. I'll use it either for collage or something else. And then again, I will keep this book. I may want to use the book itself. I could use, because this right here is nice and thick, I can use this to make a glue book. You know, I could cover this. And then I also still have some items in here that I want to use at a later date. So I'll keep these over here for you. Let's cut some of these out. So I'm going to definitely keep this. I'm going to cut out that blue line though. Not a fan of the blue line. Oh man, I just got a new blade and it's smooth like butter, which is disgusting because I hate butter, but you know what I mean. There we go. You can hear Sherman snoring in the background. Oh my gosh, what a difference a new blade makes, you guys. Ugh. I'm serious. It's the best. Okay, so there we go. Look how pretty that's going to be. I'm going to have to do a glue book session today in my big glue book. I'm going to cut this out twice because I will either use it again for my glue book, or I'll use it, I'll probably end up using it in, I could use it to rip it up and use it in a masterboard, or I can use it for tags, which I might do actually. I've been kind of into making tags lately, which is funny because I haven't been using them, but oh, this lady is walking her dogs and she has a plastic bag and she's picking up garbage as she's walking. Oh, I should run out and thank her for that. You know, where I live is very windy, so a lot of times, you know, people's garbage will just kind of blow around, and there's a couple people in the neighborhood that will do that. I just think that is the sweetest thing to do. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, lady. Thank you for cleaning up the neighborhood. On garbage day, I dread it in the fall, winter, because where I live is so windy and everybody's garbage goes flying down the street and there's garbage everywhere and it's the worst. And so we have to, you know, my kids, thankfully, if they're ever, you know, we're coming in from outside or whatever and they see somebody's garbage, they'll run out and grab it because we're so used to, I mean, they're literally laying in the middle of the street and we're talking big garbage cans. The wind is insane. Okay. Oh, look how pretty that is. I think Kari is going to like that. One for her, one for me. One for her, one for me. Let's see here. Somebody else likes sunflowers too. Who is it? Is it Elizabeth? I don't know. I know she likes flowers in general. Okay, these are so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love them. Okay, did I want the trolley or the watermelon? I do like the skates, but I do like the trolley. Watermelon I feel like I see all the time, so I'm going to keep the trolley on this one and cut up the trolley on the other one. I'm just kind of thinking out loud while I've got you guys on here, because I feel like you're answering me even though you're not. Know what I'm saying? I am looking at the words. I know I told you guys to look at the words and it looks like I'm just throwing them away. But I am looking at them and I'm not seeing anything that I want. So, FYI. I'm just Mighty Mouse. I'm so fast. Okay, and on this side I decided to cut up the skates. So I'm going to do that. And I do like that this says, one of these is not like the others. I do want that sentence. I think that would be kind of funny and to either put in my glue book or on an ATC. I think it would be funny. Okay, one of these is not like the others. I will save that. I spent the morning, so the last 2 days, you guys, I've had so much energy. I've done so much stuff. After not having any energy for a few days, and, well, a week, really, because of my illness. And then last night, oh man, I just hit the brick wall. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I knew it was too good to be true. It did not last. That's okay though. You know, look, I got a couple of good days. I actually got to do a few things, and that is so okay with me that I got to do some stuff. So I did have to cut off a little bit of the bottom of that skate, but I'm okay with that. So we'll put that up there. Cut this one. I'll line it up to make sure it's straight, because nothing's worse than, well, it depends on who you are. For me, going to glue something down and then it's not straight. You know, like the square to begin with is not straight. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to save these to cut out later so we can just keep moving. I really liked her. And I will, I was going to say I'll probably fussy cut her out, but that's not true. I don't think I will. I mean, I might. I'll set these two aside to cut out later. And then I'm just going to cut down past the numbers here. Get those out of the way. Oh my gosh, a new blade. I did not realize how long I needed a new blade. Okay, so I have her. And I'm going to cut her out twice, because I think I'll use her possibly in an ATC as well. I still have some leftover ATCs that I've done this month that I don't have pictures on, so. Okay, and then him, I'm going to trim him and put him with my Silly Faces journal. I'll just kind of toss him in the back there, and then I can glue him on when I'm ready. Or I can fussy cut him out, which I might do that too. But for now, at least I'll have it square, so if I decide to just put him in square, I can do that. I like to have all my images prepared beforehand when I glue, because I feel like it just makes the process a lot more fun. when I can just, you know, when you're in the mood to glue, you just want to glue. You don't want to have to, well, okay, let me say for me personally, everybody's not the same, so to each their own, right? But for me, when I'm in the mood to glue, I just want to glue. I don't want to have to sit here and worry about cutting all my images. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to dig through my baskets, find what works, and have fun. I don't want to have to do the work part of it. So I spend other time doing the work part of it. And I say work, but it's, you know, sometimes it is work for me to cut all these up. But sometimes it's fun too, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy cutting and fussy cutting. Sometimes it gets, you know, monotonous, I'm not gonna lie. And like right now my hand hurts really bad if I need to ice it, but this isn't hurting my hand too much, so fussy cutting right now would not be good. I've done a lot of fussy cutting the last week, and I think I've just really aggravated my hand because I have carpal tunnel. My wrists get really swollen. Right here, it's really swollen and puffy. Okay, so enough about me. There's the shells, there's the locks. So I want the shells, I also want the locks, but I said I will only use half of the locks, and then the other part I'll use for the shells as either background or collage, whatever I feel like using it for. I have, you know, I tell you I work in baskets. I have baskets all over, but I have another basket that I use that has all my scraps of paper. Like, so I have one little box that has all my collage that I get out of magazines. And I have, those are all like ripped. I like those all to be ripped. They're not cut. So they're all like torn pieces. Those are all magazine. Then I have another huge basket that I put all my leftover, you know, scrap paper bits from a project or, you know, collage that I haven't used all of it. I'll put it in there. So I will probably put this in there too. This. All right. Actually, I could use this for my glue book too. This would also be good for the color glue book. Oh, my little blade fell out. That I want to do. This could be for the blue page. Or if you want to do a beach theme page or a beach theme journal, this would be good in there. Okay, so I have that. And then I want this creepy clown. I don't think I'm going to keep all of that. I don't need the whole entire square of her. Or rectangle, I should say. But I do like her. So here's the thing. I can use this just in my journal for now, my random journal. Or during Halloween time, I could do a Halloween glue book and I could put this creepy little broad in there. Right? Like, that would be cool. I don't understand the scariness of clowns. Like, they don't freak me out at all. I do have a friend who is terrified of clowns, and I always tease her that on our beach trips, I'm just going to show up, you know, climb out from underneath the bed or something with a clown mask on, but I'm afraid she'll just go crazy and kick me in the face or something. She's terrified. Excuse me, I need a little drink of water. Ooh, that was a big drink. I'm sure you heard all of that. I'm so sorry. That's disgusting. And then I sniveled too. That's just a little ASMR for you. You're welcome. All right. I wish I had all this fruit laying in front of me right now. That looks so delicious. So good. Bow, bow. So good. I got you. Okay. There we go. Got the fruit. And the piece de resistance. I did not say that right. But it's early in the morning, so that's okay. I love this piece. It is so clear. Crystal clear. Love it. Love it. Another lady walking her dog. stopped to read like her phone, and the dog's like, yo, what up? Why aren't we moving? Okay, so I'm just going to keep this and set it aside because I said I'd cut that later. Oh, this is the one with the candy, or this is one that I'll have to decide in the moment which side I want to use. Okay. Ew, this candy looks like an egg. Is it supposed to look like an egg? Look, it looks like an egg. Blech. That's disgusting. Okay, so I have this side, or I have this side, and I know half of you are going to be like, oh, I love the candy side, it's so colorful. And the other half will be like, ooh, I love that, it's so vintagey. I feel like that's the craft world in a nutshell. Half like color, half like vintage. Then there's the gray area of people who like both. Okay, so I'm looking at this to see, because I was going to cut off just half of these and use the other half of this for collage, and I was trying to see which half I wanted, and I actually think I'm just going to take the top part here for the dolls. Now I have all this square that I can use for collage or whatever. You get the drift at this point. I've repeated myself a gazillion times. Alright, so I have that piece, and I have my little dolls, which I love these. Yep, I'm definitely going to have to do a big glue book session today. I'm feeling it. I want to use these images. They're calling my name. I really, really need to get moving on this elephant journal. You guys have been sending me all kinds of elephant things, and I've already been collecting elephant things myself, so I need to get moving and making the journal that I want to use for it. I appreciate every single elephant you guys have sent me. It is so awesome. Like, I get so excited. My friend Terry, who's a subby, she just sent me, her and I did a swap, and she sent me some elephant photos, and I'm so excited to put those in my folder. So there's that. And there's that. I'm going to have to put those in my elephant folder. My mixed tapes. I love these. Okay, I could do this one of two ways, and I just decided which way I was going to do it. Because I want to cut off the numbers, I could cut it off vertically or horizontal, and I think I'm going to go horizontal instead of vertical on this one. By that I mean I'm going to cut this way and have a square piece versus a rectangle piece. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I love that. Remember when we used to sit by the stereo and listen to the radio and wait for your favorite song to come on and then hit record just at the right time? Then you'd have to sit there the whole time and wait for it to stop so you could hit stop, and then you would make your own tape instead of having to go buy it. Those were the good old days. Okay. I'll just save that, put that aside to do another time. Now I have my parrots. It's on the other side. Oh yeah, I could care less. Okay. Do I want to cut the tail off? No. I'm going to go this way. Cut off part of the tree instead. Save that for later. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to use this today. Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Oh, this parrot is gorgeous. I thank you guys for your response, positive response in the comments about my masterboard. I got a lot of questions from you guys and I answered them all in down below. I'm really excited. A lot of you guys want to try them out and I'm so excited to see your guys' creations. For me, it's the best part is cutting it up. I say that all the time because you honestly don't know what they're going to look like until you cut them up, and each piece becomes its own individual amazing piece of art, and that's my favorite part. I just love it. So, okay, so I have the hot air balloons, but I also have this side. Ooh, man, this would be cool if you like, I don't know. You could do a lot with that. I'm going to cut both and then I can decide in the moment what I want to do with it, which side I want to use, blah, blah, blah. I could even cut this in half or even 3 and make this 3 different sections of hot air balloons if I don't want this big of a piece. So there's always that as well. I could cut that up. Now I have my little monkey. What was on this side of the monkey? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm just going to cut the monkey out. This has that same collage on the background, that kind of Italian, well, is that Italian? Greek? I don't know. What is this? I don't know. I have this on the back of the monkey, so I'm not sure. This might have been cool to use as a page in a journal. Okay. Love it. Love that monkey. Okay, so I have that monkey again. I'm just going to set it aside for later. And then I have these wishes. And I think on this one I'm also going to go this way. On 2 of them, and then maybe on this one I'll go this way. That way I get 2 different shapes. The images will look different, even though they're the same. Save that for later. A little choppy chop. Chop, 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 chop. Now I've got my little weed, as in weed in the yard, not the kind you smoke. Not a drug dealer. Okay, here we go. There we go. And then this one will be an entirely different shape because I cut this one vertically instead of, or I cut this one horizontally. And I try not to use the same images in my glue book, in my big random glue book, but honestly, it's so random that as you're going through it, you're not really going to notice, unless it's a huge piece, that you're using the same image twice, because it looks so different in a different page, you know what I mean, with a different setting. So, okay, so I liked the books on this one. I have her twice. So I'm going to use her for my silly faces. So I'm going to set her aside for silly faces. And I'm going to cut the books out in this one. Oh, the sound of cutting paper. Is that not the best? Minus my pug snoring in the background and my talking. Who doesn't love books? Oh, I love books so much. Okay. There we go. Guys, I got so many images. Okay, so here's the cat that I'm going to... Did I already save the other cat? I did not. Okay, so I'm going to save this cat for silly faces. Oh wait, I saved it in the book, didn't I? I'll have to go back and look. Okay, so I didn't like this, but I did like the girl and the city. It's very bright and colorful. Has my favorite color, teal, in it. I love blue. Blue is my jam. I do like pink too, but blue is my favorite color. love to use this in a glue book page. So pretty. Okay, and then I have these bugs, which I've been dying to use because they're so colorful. I love them so much. Yep, using these today. These are wicked cool. Love that bug. Did I mention that I love this bug? Just curious if you knew that I love this bug. How pretty. Like, nature is just stunning. Ooh, love it. And my little elephants. Okay, I'm gonna cut this way because I want more of the elephant, and I'll cut the rest of these at a later date. And I actually think I'm just gonna cut off the top part. I don't need all that. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. Look at that. Okay. Adorbs. Okay. Well, I only have a few more to go, but I'm going to cut this video at this time because you guys have seen me cut enough. You're probably getting bored senseless, but I do have so many images cut already. I have all of these little images. Oh my gosh, so many for my glue books. Like, I can't even wait. So look forward to my next video. Will probably be a glue book in my big random glue book. Will be a glue book in my, I can't even speak. I'm just getting so excited. Do you guys get so excited about doing a project that you just get all tongue-tied and all blah, 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 blah? Well, I do. I want to glue this in my big random. I also want to put this in my elephant journal that I don't have yet, but I do have a huge envelope over here with all my elephant stuff in it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to look at your Dollar Tree for little books and stuff. Look in the kids section. You never know what you're gonna find. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.